Good morning, students. Welcome. Myself, Kukureja Rahul, and today we are learning about the cube and cuboid, and their surface area and with the volumes. Okay. So from the previous session, we already learnt about the surface area and volumes, and we already learnt about the few example of related to the cube and also cuboid. So now in this session we already we also learn about the cube and cuboid and for their volumes. Okay, so let's start and using the cube and cuboid and using their volumes. Okay, so this is the last session of the for the cube and cuboid, students. So from next session we are learn from for cylinder, cone and hemisphere, sphere. Okay, this is the last session of the cube and cuboid. Okay, and their surface area and volumes. Okay, so let's start the some example that related to the your textbook. Okay, so standard 9 we are learning about the standard 9, and today's topic is surface area and volume for the cube and cuboid. Okay, so from the last session I'll give you the 3 sums in your homework, so that are already related to your textbook. I hope you have to understand all this, all of that, these sums that are give you in the homework. Okay. So after that, we are moving on the some example that is related to your textbook. One of them is here, the solid cube of a side 12 centimeter is cut into the 8 cubes of equal volumes. Okay, there is a solid cube of side 12 centimeter is cut into the 8 cubes. Here cube with the side, here cube is given with the side 12 centimeter. Okay, is cut into the 8 cubes of equal volume. This cube are cut into the 8 small cubes whose side with the equal volumes, that means the volume of the bigger one cube is equal to the volume of the 8 smaller cubes. Okay, because from bigger cube that cutted and give the smaller 8 cube with the equal volumes. What will be the side of the new cube? Now my 8 cubes are generated. So what is the side of this 8 cube? What is the side of this new generated cube? Also find the ratio between their surface area. Also find the ratio of their surface area. Okay, for which one? Therefore bigger cube and smaller cube. Okay, surface area of ratio of the bigger cube and smaller cube. Okay, so now let's start with doing this sum. Okay, now here bigger cube are given with their side 12 centimeter. So volume of cube is equal to, volume of this cube is equal to 8 smaller cube are that divided into the 8 smaller cube. Okay, so equal to the volume of 8 smaller cube, that are must be equal to the volume of 8 smaller cube. Clear that? Now what is the volume of bigger cube? That is L cube. Volume of 8 smaller cube is also 8 into L cube. Okay, here is my 8 smaller cube, that's why I multiply 8 with the volume of the 1 smaller cube. Now volume of for the volume of bigger cube, I'll take side that are given, that is 12 cube equal to 8 into L cube. L cube, that is for the smaller cube, that's my side is not given, so that's why I'll take L, length of the cube, as it is. Okay, now 12 cube, that is 12 into 12 into 12 is divided by 8 is shifted on second side, divided by 8 is equal to L cube. Therefore 2 6 are 2 4 are 2 6 are 2 2 are 2 1 are 2 6 are. Okay, so here my answer is 216 equal to L cube. Therefore my length of the new cube is 6 centimeter. Okay, my length of new cube that are generated in 8 equal cubes, that is my 6 centimeter. Okay, for my smaller 8 cube, what is my length of the smaller 8 cubes? That is 6 centimeter of each. Okay, now I have to find surface area, ratio of their surface area. So for that I must to take surface area for both of the cube. Okay, for both of the cube. So first of all, find the surface area. So for that, first I'll find the surface area of this bigger cube. So surface area, that is means total surface area. I already told you students, whenever that ask for surface area, okay, we must to write as a total surface area. Total surface area of cube is equal to 6L square is equal to 6 into length of the side is 12 square, 6 into 12 square is 144. Therefore 6 into 144, therefore 6 4s are 24, 2 carry, 6 4s are 24, 25, 26, 2 carry, and 6 1s are 6 plus 2 8, 864 centimeter square. Okay, this is the surface area of the bigger one cube, original cube. Now it divided into the smaller cube. Okay, so for the smaller cube, my surface area of the smaller cube is, total surface area of smaller cube, that is my also 6L square. Now my length is 6 centimeter, so 6 into 6 square, that is 216 centimeter square, that is 216 centimeter square. Now I have to find the ratio of their surface area. So for the ratio is equal to TSA of bigger, that is my original cube, upon TSA of smaller or new. TSA of bigger cube and TSA of smaller cube. Okay, smaller one is my new cube and bigger one is my original cube. So therefore 864 is divided by 216. Now, what is my answer? My answer is 12 into 12, 6 into 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 2s are 12, that is 2 2s are 4. 216, 4s are 864. Okay, so my answer is 4:1. Okay, my ratio is 4:1. Okay. Please note down fast, student. So we can move for the next question. Now we are moving for the next question. That is my question is, a village having a population of 4,000 requires 150 liter of water per head per day. Okay, in the village there is a population is 4,000 person. Okay, population of village is 4,000. Okay, now they told us that 150 liter per head per day. They want a water. Okay, they require the water 150 liter per head per day. That means every person that are in village, okay, they require 150 liter water per head, means per person per day, every day. Okay, in a one day. It has a tank measuring 20 meter, 15 meter and 6 meter. There is a tank in the village that is 20 meter by 15 meter by 6 meter. Okay, for how many days will the water of this tank last? For how many days? They ask us for how many days water in tank has last. Okay, so in the tank there is a water. Okay, in the tank there is a water. Okay, so dimension of the tank are already given, that are in the cuboidal. Okay, now they ask us that how many days water should contain for the last. Okay, so for that we have to find volume of the tank first. Okay, for that we have to find volume of the tank first. So volume of tank is L into B into H, that is 20 into 15 into 6, that is my 15 6 are 80. Okay, 15 6 are 80, 80 2 are 16, 8 2 are 16, that is 1600, 1600 meter cube. There is my 1600 meter cube are capacity of the tank. Now we have to convert this meter cube. Now we have to convert this meter cube into the liter. So we know that 1 meter cube is equal to the 1 meter cube is equal to the 1000 liter. Okay, so multiply 1000 with the meter cube. So now 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter. Okay, what is my conversion is 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter. So for 1600 meter cube, how many liter we have to require? We have to require 1600 into 1000, that is 1600 into 1000, that is 1600000, that is 16 lakh liter we have to require in the tank, that are available in the tank. Sorry, 16 lakh liter are available in the tank. Okay, 16 lakh liter are available in the tank. Water, okay, 16 lakh water 16 lakh liter water are available in the tank. Now we should to find that how much water are required for the one person. Okay, so it has already given that 150 liter per head. Per head means one head or one person, that is means for one person. Okay, now there is a 4000 head, means 4000 person are available in the village. For that, how much liter we should require? So 4000 into 150, so therefore 15 4s are 60, 3 plus 1 4, 1 2 3 4, 6 lakh liter we should to require per day. Okay, in a one day we should to require 6 lakh liter of water in one day. So now we have to convert liter for day. 6 lakh liter in one day. Now for the 16 lakh liter, how many days they consume? For that, 16 lakh is divided by 6 lakh. Okay, so for that zeros are cancelled out, therefore 16 by 6, 6 2 3s are 2 8s are, that is 8 by 3, that is my 3 2s are 6, 2 integer 2 by 3, that is approx 2 days. Okay, that is approx 2 days water are available for the village. Okay, from the tank. Okay students, got it? Okay students, clear? Now There is a 2 integer 2 by 3 days are required to complete or empty the tank for the 4000 person. Now there is a mistake because 15 2s are 30, 30 2s are 60. 15 2s are 30, 36 are 60 is 18. Here my mistake, students. 1800 meter cube are required for the one that is the volume of the tank, that is 1800 meter cube. Okay, so please students change the numbers. Okay, change the volume, correct that volume. Okay, please students correct the volume, that is not 1600, that is 1800 meter cube. So for that 1800 meter cube, now I'll multiply that with the 1000. So my answer is 18 lakh liter available in the tank. Okay, my water is 18 lakh water are available in the tank. For that, now we have to cancel out, that is 6 1s are and 6 3s are 18. So here that 6 3s are 18, 3 days. Okay, so 3 days are required to empty the tank for the given population. Okay, clear students? In this question, how I know that there is my answer is wrong? Because you know that there is a 2 integer 2 by 3 days are not taken. So there is some mistake in my question, or there is some mistake in my calculation. So that's why I'll check my calculation. So there is a mistake in my calculation. So students, correct answer is 3 days. So please note down fast to where to move for the next question. So next question is a go down measure 40 meter, 25 meter and 10 meter, that is our cuboidal. Okay, here is my go down, that is my go down measurement is length is 40 meter, breadth is 25 meter and height is 10 meter. Find the maximum number of wooden crates, each measuring 1.5 meter, 1.25 meter and 0.5 meter. If there is a wooden crate, okay, their measurement are given, that is length is 1.5 meter, their breadth is 1.25 meter and height is 0.5 meter. That can be stored in the go down. Okay, they ask me that how many number of crates are stored in the go down. So as per we know that whenever we have to find number of the tiles, number of bricks or any kind of the number of, okay, so for that we have to take volume of the bigger unit, volume of the bigger one in numerator and volume of the smaller one in the denominator. So for that I'll directly found that number of crates is equal to, my direct formula is number of crates is equal to volume of go down is divided by volume of one crate. Okay, so now volume of go down, that is 40 into 25 into 10 divided by 1.5 into 1.25 into 0.5. Now I have to cancel out the points from the denominator, so I'll multiply 40 into 25 into 10 Now I'll multiply 10 for the 1.5, 100 for 1.25, and also 10 for the 0.5, okay, in the numerator, because I'll take out points from the denominator. Now 15 into 125 into 5. So now 5 3s are 15, 5 8s are 40, 25 5s are 125, 25 1s are 25, 25 5s are 125, okay, and 5 2s are 10, okay. So now in the numerator 8 2s are 16. Now also 5 1s are and 5 2s are, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32, and with the 1000, that is 32,000 is divided by 3. So therefore my answer is 32 divided by 3, that is approx 10,000, okay, approx 10,000. Yes, my answer is 10,666, approx 10,666 crates we have to arrange in the go down. This is a approx, okay, because whenever we have to divide with the 3, there is answer in the point. So you know that we don't have to take any point, decimal point for the whenever we have to count number of. So here also in the question that also gives us, that is find the maximum number of wooden, okay, find the maximum number of wooden. So maximum number of wooden, that is 10,666. Therefore we will take that in the approx value, okay. And last question for the today's session, that is for the river, that is my river. River is 3 meter deep and 40 meter wide. River is 3 meter deep and 40 meter wide. Is flowing at the rate of 2 km per hour. So here is the height of the river, that is 3 meter deep and 40 meter wide, that is breadth, that is 40 meter of the breadth of the river, flowing at the rate of 2 km per hour. Flowing rate is given, that is 2 km per hour. We have to take this flowing rate as a length. We should to take this flowing rate as a length of the river. How much water will fall into the sea in a minute? So they told us that find the length, find that how many water fall in the sea in a minute, okay, in a minute how many water are fall. They ask us for a minute. So here that is given in the hour, so we have to convert this flowing rate into the minute. So for 2 km per hour to the meter per minute, so for the kilometer to the meter we should to multiply 1000, and for hour to minute we should to divide with the 60. Now 0 0 are cancel out, 2 1s are 2 3s are, there is a 100/3 meter per minute. My flowing rate is 100/3 meter per minute, and now we have to take this flowing rate as a length of the river. So what is my volume? My volume of river is LBH, that is 3 into 40 into 100/3. Now 3 3 are cancel out, 3 are cancel out, therefore 40 into 100, that is 4000 meter cube. There is a 4000 meter cube of water are fall in the sea in a minute. Okay, clear? If you convert this meter cube into the liter, so you should also multiply 4000 with the 1000, so your answer is something 40 lakh approx. Okay, so students, clear all of these things? Okay, so students, today we have to complete this session with at here. Now we have to move on for the next lecture for cylinder, and we have to learn how to find surface area and volume of the cylinder. So students, till then, goodbye and stay blessed.